Hi there. Tiina and I are very excited that you're here and interested in taking our online Moon to Moon restorative yoga teacher training. There's all sorts of information in the page below or in the link below to find out all about our training. And of course, we love for our past graduates to tell you a little bit more about the experience. So please listen to some of these reflections from our trainees and graduates, and please let us know if you have any questions. You can reach out to myself or Tiina, and I'll be sure to post our email addresses below. And also, you can fill out our online application for quickest to know if you'll be accepted into the program. It doesn't take too long and it's not very extensive, so you'll find that below as well. Okay.
My favorite thing about the restorative training, it would have to be how you incorporated the moon to it, where we started off our training with the new moon and we kind of float all the way through the different phases. And in the middle, we're kind of at the full moon and honoring all the good that the full moon has to offer, and just about the full energy of the moon. And then as we kind of work our way down back into the new moon again to the end of the training, it flowed so beautifully. And I know a little bit about the moon, but I feel like I've learned so much more. And I want to kind of soak it all up, like everything about the moon. Tell me more.
During the past year and a half, I've really missed being in a yoga class with other people, mat to mat, where you really feel a connection with others and a vibration in the room. And I really felt with being online with like-minded people, it was pretty much the same feeling. As we really felt that we were kindred spirits. And you could almost, feel there was definitely a vibe. Even though we were online, there was a vibe. And I felt like I was really connected to the other yogis.
I thought the training was so well done. I really can't think of anything you could do to improve it anymore. I was blown away by what I saw. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, you and Tiina are excellent instructors. But I'm thinking, but almost any of them, or probably all of them, could do it on their own. Not to take away anything from you, but it was just all such high quality. And when students leave a training at that level, the teachers have done superbly. So I really salute you and applaud you, because that's what teachers do. They want their students to come up to, they have high expectations for their students, and the students deliver, and that's exactly what you did.
I loved the way that the training was set up, where we were moving through the phases of the moon. It gave it a wonderful structure, and tuning into those cycles was really empowering. And I'd never really thought about the moon cycles that much, but it was just a wonderful way to structure the class. And I now pay attention to the moon.
Honestly, it was the grace that was given to learn at our own pace. I also really enjoyed having the practice teaches with those partners during the course of those weeks. It helped for accountability. It helped us to get to know our peers in our Sangha, because we didn't have a classroom per se, where we were immersed in each other's presence constantly. So I liked how that was designed.
My favorite thing about the Moon to Moon restorative training would be the connection that we made with the moon and flowing and following the cycles of the moon. But I also really loved the videos on the asanas, the guidance And even though we were online, I felt very connected to my Sangha because we did do partnership and I really enjoyed that. The one thing that I'm taking with me is the manual. I really love the manual and the fact that I have something now in my hands that I can look at. I like to flip through pages, and that's going to be something I'm going to forever take little notes in and keep. And it was really well done. So I really, really loved the manual as well.
The phases of the moon. It was nice to feel connected in body and with nature, and just, it was like connecting with something that's always there, you know, not understanding how, like, and having so much gratitude for something that's there, supporting us all the time. And I just, I don't know, it felt nice to connect with my own body and with nature through this practice.
Honestly, I was so skeptical of doing it online because I like being in person and feeling that kind of warmth and that connection. But I am kind of like gobsmacked how connected I felt to everybody. Just totally blown away.
I really think that you are both able to walk the talk and practice what you teach. Rather than just telling us, I really do believe that you and Tiina live it, which is really important to me because it has to be authentic. It's readily apparent that you're both top shelf yoga teacher trainers because your students are so well trained at the end. Bravo, well done. You could offer this anywhere in the world and people would be blown away. It's quite seriously.
I love that Ali is so easy on herself that if mistakes or technical glitches happen, she just kind of shrugs it off and says, it's okay, you know, and it makes me realize that as much as, and I don't want to say I idolize Ali, but I kind of do. But as much as I see her as a mentor and somebody to look up to, I see that she's not perfect. And I love that she shows that she's not perfect to everybody and she doesn't pretend to be, you know, she just goes with the flow and it's okay. And it makes us want to be a little bit more like her. Tiina just has this much calming voice, this absolute positivity about her, and nothing seems to faze her. You know, if there's any stumbling blocks, any type of roadblocks that get put up, you know, whether it's from a pandemic causing you not to be able to teach in person, she's always been able to see past that, and is the forever optimist. Always sees opportunity instead of no's. And both Tiina and Ali is the absolute positive feedback that you get every single time. They always have this positive, energetic, you've got this, you can do this, you are the best you can be, and you are only going to get better. And always that rising up and lifting up of our spirits, even though, you know, we're not sure of what we're doing, we're not sure if we're going to be any good at it. The two of them know that we're going to be amazing, and then we become amazing. So I really appreciate that from them.
What I love most about taking trainings with Tiina and Ali, I've taken a few, and each time I take it, it's like taking a brand new course. They both put so much love and care into the course. It's like their courses are their babies, and they take these thoughts and ideas and these little seeds and they develop them into these full, rich courses where at the end of the courses, I feel very well trained and ready to go, ready to teach, as well as learning a lot about myself, and some self-knowledge comes into play. And I just love how well they take care of their students, and honestly, the love and the heart that goes into each one of their babies that they make.
I would highly recommend this training to others. I really enjoyed it, and I know it. Comparing my own self and how I was feeling about myself and the world changed over the 6 weeks. It was, with COVID and all the restrictions that have been going on, kind of getting it to the end of it and sort of had enough of it. And this sort of really restored my soul and my faith. And I started to look at everyone in a different light and understand that everybody's going through the same thing, and sort of just give compassion to everyone.
Okay, I would definitely recommend this Moon to Moon Restorative teacher training with Ali and Tiina. You will be in a safe space to learn with your fellow students. You'll learn all the basics of restorative yoga. You'll learn how to teach it, and you'll have a lot of fun doing it in the process.
I do recommend it for anybody who wants to dive into the restorative aspect, the moving from the sympathetic into the parasympathetic nervous system, the whole science behind it, what it does for the mind and the body, and just anybody who wants to broaden their practice, like, you get a better understanding of it, even if it's just for yourself. There's even that little tiny little interest in it that you need to explore it, and you need to take the training and either use it for yourself or better the world by teaching it to others.
I would stand behind you and say, yes, take it, take it, take it. Well worth, the time, money, and effort. So that goes without question.
I would, in a heartbeat, 100%. Yep. I would. I can't say enough good things about you and Tiina, and I would recommend you guys for kind of all your trainings that you're doing. If anybody is thinking about following this path, I would kind of shove them in the right direction here. Yeah.
I highly recommend this course for anyone who is interested in, again, just deepening their own practice for their own needs, for their own self-care, but also as a modality to go forward and teach. I think if anything that we've learned in the past year and a half, this is a style of yoga that is more beneficial to us now than it ever has been in the past. And because I feel so confident and because I feel so secure with the lessons that I've learned, I can literally just go out and start teaching tonight. I feel very much that this is a very worthy course to take.
I would absolutely recommend this training to anyone who's interested in learning restorative yoga practice by two really amazing yoga teachers.
If you're looking for something that's going to be full and leave you feeling ready to teach and confident in your teachings, but a course that's also very soft and loving, I highly, highly suggest taking this restorative course. It's amazing. You won't feel as though you're disconnected through a screen. Honestly, if you're thinking of taking it, just jump on, take it. You won't regret it.